People are going to die. And my wife is Romanian when we say morte este imminenta, which is death is imminent, right? And the closer that people get to death, the more they experience death, Things happen. Your mom's 80. You're going to see your mom because you know that statistical likelihood of her passing away is higher than ever before.
Insurance dudes are on a mission to escape being handcuffed by our agencies.
How? By uncovering the secrets to creating a predictable, consistent, and profitable agency sales machine.
I am Craig Pretzinger.
I am Jason Feldman.
We are agents.
We are insurance dudes.
So like a lot of our listeners are P&C agents, maybe that are, trying to sell more life insurance. It's a tough conversation. It's a tough transition. There's a lot of false beliefs when it comes to that conversation. Just being scared, oh my God, I don't want to talk about somebody dying. What are some tips, false beliefs that you see agents coming into this conversation about final expenses and how can they overcome them?
They take the common objection that somebody already has insurance as an okay objection. Most people have life insurance through their job. Most people do.
Right.
It's very simple. Do you plan on working until you die? The answer is always what? No. Okay. So when you leave your job, what insurance do you have?
None.
None. Perfect. No issues. That's what I'm going to take care of. And I know it's a weird thing. And this is how I always say it. I know it's a weird thing talking about this to a random 34-year-old dude, death and dying. But I promise you, me and you are going to talk about this one time. And then after that, you never have to worry about it again. Sound fair?
Ooh,
I like it.
Dude, you build up the fear that they all hate, which is talking about death, and then assure them they're never going to have to talk about it again. That's like, oh, thank you. Let's do it. Where do I sign?
Luckily for you, I've been doing this for 9 years. This is all I do. So I'm going to navigate these waters faster than you've ever seen.
I like fast.
Perfect. Me too. I'm not going to prod you. I'm not going to poke you. I'm not going to make you pee in a cup, And listen, I'm the insurance man, so just don't lie to me. I got to ask your age if you're a woman. I might even have to ask you your weight. But no one's going to know but me and you. Let's go ahead and knock it out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's more of like, listen, I know you don't want to talk about it. No one does. But let's have it now. And you don't have to worry about it ever again. And anytime anybody ever brings it up, you can go, I got insurance through Matthew Murray.
The founder of Murrayville.
We got to get a post office first before I can run for mayor. I'm working on that. I
mean, I have seen some towns with a post office that's like the size of a closet.
Listen, it's going to happen. I'm going to run for mayor. Win or lose, it's good publicity.
I mean, I don't see how somebody named Matthew Murray couldn't win the race for mayor of Murrayville. It seems like a can't lose opportunity.
I better not lose because I'm going to be the
first mayor.
That's
You'd be the
dude.
first mayor of Murrayville.
That's it, dude. The goal.
I mean, remarkable.
I appreciate it. Yeah, no, life insurance conversations can be weird, but it's only weird if you as the agent makes it weird. It's not as weird as people think. What's weird is when you say things like, if you die.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's a weird thing to say to somebody, right?
Versus
You wouldn't get a bar and go,
if you die.
Yeah, but people are going to die. And my wife is Romanian when we say morte este imminenta, which is death is imminent, right? And the closer that people get to death, the more they experience death, Things happen. Your mom's 80. You're going to see your mom because you know that statistical likelihood of her passing away is higher than ever before.
Yeah,
right.
Dad died last year. I mean, I have proof.
It's scary. It sucks.
Yeah.
Right? But do you have something in place? If you do, great. I'm going to review it. If you don't, great. We're going to talk about it. Do you see how there wasn't an option there?
Yep.
I got your home and auto quote right here. Perfect. Okay. If something would happen to if you pass away. Yeah. When you pass away, if you pass away during this mortgage.
Oh, yeah.
How long is your mortgage?
It's another 20 years.
20 years? How much do you owe on it?
$790,000.
Your wife work?
No, she's You're
the big money maker, aren't you?
Yes.
You're the big money maker, aren't you?
I'm the big money maker. Yeah, Burger King.
All right. Now in this situation, you're dead. Mary, what are you going to do when he dies? If he dies tomorrow and the mortgage needs to be paid?
Well, I mean, I could only see one option.
It's kind of this weird thing, but mortgage protection insurance is a term policy designed to take care of the mortgage. If the person were to pass away during a certain time period of the mortgage, it's going to pay off the mortgage. Very simple concept.
Right.
of a life insurance. It's a life insurance policy. It's a term policy. But just as you've gotten really good about, hey, can I quote you on your home and auto? I don't know P&C, so I don't know if that's how that's brought up, right? But if it was, it's as easy as saying the same exact thing.
We do the same thing. Hey, we got a request for your quote. We're going to go ahead and wrap that up. We just have to confirm some stuff, right? Our callers we have the callers that preset, like they just quickly make sure somebody answered the phone, because only 1 in or 10 in 100 leads answer the phone, right?
Sure.
So those 10 get found, pushed over to the producers quick, right? And then the producer says hey, got your information here. Just have to confirm a couple things. Oh, I'm at lunch. I can't talk right now. Oh, great news. It's going to be really quick. Do you still live at 5555 East First Street? Right. Boom, boom, boom. Rattle through it. And and then if we keep them on the phone for 2 minutes, we're going to quote them. I mean, it's just a fact. 100 million dials. So it's been pretty interesting. It's like it's the same thing for you, right? You once you understand the mechanics or the numbers,
correct,
for your funnel, it's just plug and chug.
Yeah, you just reverse engineer it, and then I know that any agent, if they have 20 conversations about this and they quote it out, if they suck, and this is the important part, and you'll close 30%.
Right.
But here's the best part. You're going to suck less every week. And the compounding effect from 30% to 50% is ridiculous amounts of dollars. You just get better at quoting, and you get better at the objections and things to say or things not to say when someone says something. It's again, I need to think about it. What would you say to that?
What would you like to think about?
I didn't think about, I got to talk to my wife, but see, you've given them the option to open up to anything. I'll say, Craig, actually, that's a good idea. There's 3 things I want you to think about before buying an insurance policy. One is, do you like the company? Do you like American Amicable? Do you like how long they've been in business? Do you like their financials? Do you like their credit business bureau rating? Do you like that company?
Sure.
The answer is usually going to be yes. The second thing is, do you like the price? Is the price affordable? Is it too high? Is it too low? I can make it go up if you want to.
No, I just like to look at, I've always gotten 3 things, one from each place.
Yeah, and the price is good, right? You've already done a couple of those.
It's okay.
But the third and most important thing is, do you like the person getting it to you? And if you don't like me, I'm terribly sorry. I can go and hang up on.
Oh, no, I like you. You're cool.
Then what else is there to think about?
Yeah, you make a good point.
I gave them the things to think about and had them think about it live.
Right.
And then I told them there's nothing else to think about. But if you say, what do you need to think about? That gives them so many opportunities of random things to say. And now you're trying to undo that. Right. So that's a objection that I love the most, because I want you to actually think about it right now. Let's do it.
Yeah. Agree. You agreed. Think about it.
Yeah.
I love
Let's
it.
think about it for sure.
Would you run through that one more time for Mr. Jason? Because sometimes he doesn't catch it all.
Sure.
I need to think about it, Matthew. This looks okay, but I need to think about it.
Perfect. Actually, there's 3 things I want you to think about before buying an insurance policy. Will you do that for me?
Sure.
One is, do you like the company? Do you like company A, right? Hopefully if you're selling them, you know a little bit about the company, right? Yes. Do you like the price? Is it too high or is it too low? Is the price affordable for you? I can make it go up if you want me to.
Too low.
I can make it go up if you want me to. No, the price is good. Okay. And the third and most important thing is, do you like the person getting it to you? Because if you don't like me, I am so sorry. I must have failed.
I love the phrasing of it too. Do you like the person? And then it's back to you.
Yeah, because you're selling yourself.
Yeah. But you're saying the person, like,
Yeah.
It's so
you like
good. It's like,
you like the person getting it to you? If you don't like me, oh man, I'm so sorry, man. I must have screwed up. No, I like you, man. You're a really good guy. Okay. Then what else is there to think about? Let's go ahead and knock it out.
yeah, you basically put it on them where if they say no, they don't like you.
Exactly.
Oh, it's so solid.
That is awesome.
I love sales, man. I could talk
It is
about
fun.
sales objections and closes all day long. It's my favorite thing to do.
What are, as Craig was talking about AI and the world shifting. What are some of the things that we are or that you're excited about going forward, and what are some things that agents need to look out for?
I think that in the life insurance world, in the Medicare world, a lot's changed really rapidly. Medicare is, CMS government run, if you will, and things change very rapidly. If it's government run, by a stroke of a pen, something can just change overnight. But with big change comes enormous opportunity for those that know how to navigate the waters. We all, and this is Jim Rohn, we all get the same wind. It's how we adjust our sails determines our destination.
That's how you do it.
We can all get to shore. If you guys are going against the wind, I'm just going to turn my boat a little bit and ride the wave and get to shore quicker.
Yeah.
Things are forever changing. There's always a thing that happens. These big, we were all in these big Facebook groups, and these wild changes happen in the industry, and everybody freaks out.
Yeah.
Right? COVID happened. The crazy thing happened. Oh man, things are crazy. Look at us today. Look how much has changed today. We navigated those waters and changed rapidly.
Right.
And the people that did change during that time made millions of dollars.
Yeah, buddy.
And there's things that are changing today still with AI, with marketing, with insurance all over the world, different types of insurance. You could just get lost in insurance all day long. But when you understand it and you can be calm in chaos, be a beacon of light for people, they're going to want to come to you.
That is a mic drop right there.
Awesome, dude.
Hey, thanks, man.
Where can people get a hold of you? Where are the social media channels that you're on? And
mostly on Facebook. That's where I spend most of my time. But I'm trying to understand Instagram. It's still weird to me. I feel like an old man, I
don't like it.
But it's Matthew Murray on Facebook. I'm meta verified for whatever that means. Same thing on Instagram. It's Murray the Marketer is what my handle is on Instagram. And I'm on TikTok as well. You're just going to see a bunch of me and my random walks of me talking about my dog and random things that are happening and random sales closes. But I just love, at any point, if I can ever help anybody, I'm just here to chat. If I've got free time, I'll chat. The problem is I keep telling that to people, so I get less and less free time.
right.
So, I have a YouTube channel. I study the mindset of an entrepreneur or a business owner, and it's called Business Backstage. It's kind of flipped now, so I wish I could do it. But my grandfather ran the first and largest real estate school in California. And when people would make a lot of money, he would bring them into his office and he'd be like, who are your buyers? Who are your sellers? How did you do this? How did you source this? And he would find the common denominator of what made a successful real estate agent. And it wasn't because they were white or because they were black or their heritage or anything like that. It was something inside of them that unlocked one day. And so, he's passed away, and I was driving one day with my wife, and I have all these crazy business ideas, as most entrepreneurs do. And it just clicked for me one day. And I was like, oh, I am going to have a podcast room in my own house, and I'm going to invite people to my house, and I'm going to do a podcast with them and learn about who they are, why they own the business they do, and like what is about them that makes them want to hunt for steak versus being fed soup. And there's something drastic happened in someone's brain, something changed in that person. And there's a common denominator there, and I'm there to research it for the rest of my life. So insurance makes me money. This Business Backstage thing is a dream or a hobby of mine. So it's on YouTube, it's on Spotify. You can go watch it. Business Backstage.
Matthew, I'll tell you right now, you keep doing that with just that goal, and it will become the main hustle.
I appreciate it, man. That means a lot.
I mean, cool. Dude, I mean, we have very successful insurance agencies. I'm not saying it to, be some weirdo, but like they're great. Thanks to our awesome teams, running with the playbook that we put out there. But the side hustle, Insurance Dudes, became basically the main hustle. So
yeah. I appreciate it, man.
And
yeah.
it's just doing, helping. Just help.
Yeah. I fell into love with podcasting from my practice company or my previous company. The owner at the time said, I want to do a podcast every single week. Matt, go build out the podcast room. And I built like a $10,000 to $15,000 studio with all the right equipment, right? And I knew nothing. And then I was like, hey, the room's ready. He was like, I don't want to do it anymore. You do it.
Oh.
And I was like, all right. And I just started interviewing, insurance agencies that were working with our agency.
Yeah.
Right. And all I was doing was I was getting to talk to multimillionaires about their business. And I'm like, okay, we all know you're in insurance because you're here, but like, why insurance? Why did you start? What is this? And so I started falling in love with podcasting, and it really it helped grow the company. And then I was like, oh, I think I'm supposed to be podcasting and just making content, and insurance will happen. So I love the advice. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, we appreciate you jumping on the podcast and hanging out here with us for almost an hour now.
Hey.
Almost an hour.
Well, with the little break, because I talked about AI, I made it a little bit longer. So
it was only 3 minutes.
And you made nice with it.
You did.
Hey, I've been winging it for 34 years, boys. I'm telling you.
If you learned something today, it's just be careful what you say about Mr. GPT.
That's it.
Well, thank you so much, Matthew. Awesome to have you on, and I'll see you in your group. And thanks a lot, man. Thanks for what you're doing for agents.
Absolutely, man. Thank you again, guys.